What's up, guys? Cable's here. Today I'm going to do my review of The Legend of Korra Episode 4, The Voice in the Night. This episode was a pretty decent episode, and it pretty much revolved around Korra and how she was pretty much afraid of Amon, because ever since she saw how he was able to take someone's bedding away forever, she's been uneasy about anything that had to deal with him. You know, every time somebody spoke about him, that image of him about to take her bending away, it's still in her head, and she was pretty much trying to avoid anything that had to do with Amon. That's why she was trying to focus on her airbending. But you know, Tenzin, he realized that there was something wrong with Korra and how she was acting, because you know she's more of a person to go at things, you know, straight on, fight anybody, you know, that spontaneous, wild personality. And pretty much, she's never felt like, so fearful for her life, you know, that somebody could actually like take her bending away. She's pretty much scared. And also in this episode, we were introduced to the Public City Council, and one of the members of the Northern Water Tribe representatives, he basically had this idea of making a task force and wanted Korra to join, but Korra actually declined the offer, and this pretty much surprised Tenzin and everybody else, because she's the type of person that would actually say, yeah, let's go after Amon, let's beat him up, let's take him down, but she was just like, nah, I'm going to focus on my airbending, I don't want to do that. And it was also revealed with this scene with the council that there was a threat of a guy named Leco, something with that name, I forget how the name is, it's something like Ko or something like that, that 42 years ago that there was a threat in Republic City, and Aang actually took care of it like quickly. But I think that this individual has some connection with Amon, in the sense that you know their goals might have been similar, or I don't know, something with that guy. There's something just to remember him, Cole, that guy. Remember him. Um, and so pretty much we also got the scenes with Mako, where pretty much he bumped into this girl named Asumi, and pretty much she's this girl who was having to be pretty, and Mako immediately like almost fell in love with her. You know, he was blushing and stuff like that, and pretty much they went out to dinner, and it's revealed that she is the daughter of the inventor of vehicles, of the cars, pretty much, and he's pretty much one of the richest guys in Republic City. And he offered Asumi's father, he offered a Mako that he would sponsor the Fire Ferrets so that they would be out of debt and they'd be able to continue with the competition with the pro vending. Now, my theory with Asumi and her family is that it's too good to be true, you know, that Mako found this girl that he might actually like, and they seem to get along good, and that you know all the troubles are gone with the money, and it just seems too good, you know. And I think that maybe you know Sumi's father and his company, they're pretty much funding the Equalist group, you know, that they're helping you know the Equalists, you know, gain money and support and whatnot, something of that nature, because it's too true for, I don't think that Asumi's evil, but it's just too good to be true for Mako and everything to be going so well like this, and out of nowhere, like this girl Asumi, you know, changed everything. But it's funny too, because I also, when I first saw Asumi, I kind of got that Azula vibe, you know, because he kind of looked a little bit like Azula, but I was like, no, there's no way that she could be, you know, relatives to Azula. But that Azula vibe just got right when I first saw her face. I'm like, ah, maybe she's that type of maybe Azula's character, who knows? But yeah, it's something more suspicious with her family, and something with Equalist probably has some sort of connection between the two. But anyways, with Korra, you know, she decided to join the task force to hunt down Amon, because you know she was kind of confronted by the paparazzi during the party, and pretty much you know all the reporters were like, hey, you know, are you afraid of Amon? Why you're like backing away from Amon? You know, we need your help. And pretty much he was like, all right, I'll join the task force. And during this scene, we saw how stealthy the task force was, and how the waterbenders were actually pretty cool in this scene, because they were just throwing water and freezing the enemies like that, and you know the whole thing with ice and everything was pretty cool. I like that scene, and they were able to capture some of the Equalist members, and apparently you know there were actually some meeting spots where you will learn chi blocking. So chi blocking is like something I believe anybody can learn. You know, it takes probably some discipline, but anybody can pretty much learn chi blocking. And so pretty much when all this, as time goes by and everything, and Also, during the party, Asumi met Korra, and then you can already tell there's gonna be like this love triangle thing with Korra, Mako, and Asumi, and pretty much also Polin. Yes, Polin actually went up to Korra in the beginning of the episode to thank her, gave her like a cupcake and a flower, and this kind of signals that uh, Bolin, he may actually have a crush on Korra, you know. I think so, but who knows. But anyways, when Korra actually, near the end of the episode, she confronts Amon, and she's like, meet me where Avatar Aang's memorial statue, and let's duel, let's have a one-on-one fight. But pretty much what happened was at first Amon didn't look like he showed up at midnight, but then pretty much a whole like 10 or 20 members of the Equals group came out of nowhere. They grabbed her and they surrounded Korra and pretty much, you know, they took her down. And then the confrontation between Korra and Amon. And Amon's like, look, I'm not going to take away your bending, because if he would have done that and he would have killed Korra, then all the three you know, nations, you know, fire, earth, and water, they would rally together, and all the benders would go on a relentless hunt to avenge Avatar Korra. But he was like, I'm not going to kill you yet. You know, at the end, we will have our duel, and you will be destroyed. And then he has further plans that he needs to finish. So pretty much, he knocks her out by, like, punching her in the head, and afterwards, she kind of has, like, we see a flashback of Sokka when he's, you know, growing up, of course, and same thing with Toph, and she was with the metal bending police force and everything. And we see Aang, and Aang, you know, he once again grew his hair back, and pretty much, I don't know what happened during that scene. It looked like maybe a trial was happening, but Aang looked like he was about to fight somebody, and who knows, maybe that might be that guy, Ko, from the beginning, that threat that happened 42 years ago. But pretty much, you know, she's knocked out, but then she wakes up and Tenzin meets her, and pretty much she confesses that he's scared of Amon, and she's never felt this way before. She doesn't know how to handle her feelings, and, you know, Tenzin, of course, said, you know, I'm here for you, and, you know, we'll settle this whole problem. So overall, this episode, it was pretty good. I liked it. The hope we were introduced to Asumi, and I'm telling you, there's something more with her, that it's too perfect that this girl just so happened to bump into Mako and to fix all of his problems and whatnot. And also with Mako, almost forgot this, that his scarf that he always has, the red scarf, was his father's, and it's the only thing that he has to remember of his father. So that's why the scarf is so important for him. And Asumi reveals that she had lost her mother. Now, she doesn't say how she lost her mother, but maybe by a bender, perhaps, another firebender. You know, maybe this firebender who's been, like, you know, murdering, you know, all these parents, you know, Paimon's family, Mako's family, and now we see Asumi's mother. Maybe they're all related, you know, maybe connected to some sort of firebending gang or some sort of, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how things go. Really loved. There was pretty good action with the Stealth Force. I liked with the waterbenders and the ice and everything, and I liked the episode. So let me know your guys' thoughts on the episode, what you liked about it. Any more predictions about Amon? Because I've been hearing so many theories. You know, how he possibly was the Avatar, or there's so many different theories about Amon, but that's good because I actually like Amon, and, you know, he's an interesting character, you know, and a really good villain so far. And it's only been 4 episodes, so good to see more about Amon, and I'll see you guys next week for my episode 5 review. And I also heard that this episode 4 was leaked online, I think. I didn't see it online. I actually watched it on TV, but Nickelodeon needs all the producers, directors, and Nickelodeon, they need to find who's, like, leaking these episodes, because these are good quality episodes, and pretty much they should get, you know, the amount of television views, you know, for the audience, instead of being always leaked online. But anyways, this episode was good. Hope they fix that problem with the leaking of the episodes. So don't forget to subscribe for more reviews, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Thanks for watching.